Audio Jungle.
Street vendor killed at home in St. Anne. The Orchard's Criminal Investigations Branch in St. Anne is probing the gun slaying of a 23-year-old street vendor in the parish on Tuesday night. He has been identified as Barrington Watson, otherwise called Buffo, of Buckfield, Ocharios. Reports are that about 10:30 p.m., Watson was at home when he was pounced upon by an unknown assailant who shot and injured him. He was assisted to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The police have not established a motive for the killing. 24-year-old man gunned down in Kingston. The Kingston Western Police are investigating the murder of a 24-year-old man in the division on Tuesday night. He is Javon Peters, unemployed, of Greenwich Park Road, Kingston. About 9:20 p.m., Peters was reportedly along the roadway known as Havana when he was shot and killed by unknown assailants. He was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital where he was pronounced dead. No motive has been established for the killing. The Denhampton Criminal Investigations Branch is probing the matter. Still no charges in murder of Clarendon teen found in pit. 3 individuals who have been held by the police on suspicion of involvement in the disappearance and subsequent murder of Derrick Rogers remain in police custody. According to reporters, a woman and 2 men were taken into custody on Saturday, May 31. Up to Wednesday afternoon, they were still being questioned, and it is unclear whether or not charges will be laid. The 19-year-old says representatives' relatives had earlier expressed concern at what they saw as the police's slow pace in apprehending an individual who is said to have seen her last. But reporting source stressed Wednesday that the trio were taken into custody before Rogers' body was discovered June 1 in the cesspit at an unoccupied property in Milk River. According to the police, Derrica left her Gravel Hill Clarendon home Tuesday, May 27 to visit her boyfriend and was last seen at the Milk River Bus Park in the parish capital, Maypen. Her father, Derrick, reported her missing on Wednesday, May 28 when she did not return home, and attempts to reach her phone were unsuccessful. On Monday, the distraught father told reporters that the circumstances surrounding her daughter's death and how the Milk River police handled the case had left him hurting badly. You see, when we go to the yard where the youth used to stay, we see 2 manhole. When we get the permission to access the property, we call the owner, and she said 4 years ago was the last time she did do any work at the building, so nothing new, not supposed to be there, he said. According to Derrick Rogers, police and residents saw a fresh layer of concrete sealing a pit. The police make a call, and them say they cannot pull the pit until tomorrow, and me get mad and start cuss and say, me, I go burn down the house. And I saw them say, alright, we will open it. We say, alright, if them pull it and she not in there, we have to buy back the cement. And we have no problem with that. From we pull the pit, at the bag that we see with the girl in a hit. Them cut her up bad. Me know say she. From we go there, we just connect to the pit. So you see, when them tell me say them couldn't open the pit until tomorrow, if you did cut me, you won't find no blood. Me tell them say, I know me want her. And the people them start going bad. Me know say she in there because me feel it. She's there from Tuesday and me decide say me want her now. So at that time them open it, said the broken father as he chronicled the chilling details of how his daughter's body was discovered. Long-awaited job description and code of conduct for parliamentarians finalized. The long-awaited job description and code of conduct document for parliamentarians has been finalized. It was approved by the lower house and will make public soon. This comes months after the Green Paper submitted by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness was deliberated on by the Joint Select Committee of Parliament, established to review the job descriptions and code of conduct for members of Parliament. In moving the resolution, Member of Parliament for North East St. Catherine, Knesset Morrison, noted public concern that some unnamed MPs do not attend Parliament regularly, though they collect the full salary. In reacting to the motion, MP for Western St. Andrew, Anthony Hilton, expressed concern that emphasis was being placed on attendance instead of participation. In a counter-response, MP for East Central St. Catherine, Alonso Terrelong, said he found the opposition's comment shocking, adding that among a parliamentarian's primary function is to first be present at Garden House to then participate in the lawmaking process. Committee Chair and House Speaker Juliet Holness outlined that the document goes further than requirements for presence and participation.
One of the concerns raised in the public space is that there are MPs who are absent from the sitting of the House for weeks or months while collecting full salary from Parliament. And it raises criticism when members whose absence, barring illness, is perpetual and chronic, signing maybe once every 3 months, while appearing hale and hearty in public, going about regular business, politicking in the sun, while they can't attend Parliament. It is barefaced. This is a move in the right direction, where respect for the people who elected us will be made demonstrable by our attendance in Parliament. We can't be absent from Parliament, but we are out there politicking, risking a sunstroke.
I'm saying it is not simply presence. Presence is important, but let me say this. Whether someone has a just cause or reason or an excuse not to be in Parliament cannot be determined by us as parliamentarians. Sometimes it's between them and their doctor. You cannot make those assertions. You are not charged medically, and we're not entitled to hear what you have to say on that matter. What I am saying is that I hope that the document goes into much greater detail and ask and hold us accountable for meaningful, not only being present and marked present or absent, but that we come and we make meaningful contribution to the debate that legislators are asked to do so often, and that is our primary role, which is to participate in effective lawmaking.
Not only the legislative function of parliamentarians in terms of attendance, participation in Parliament, participation in committees, but it went even deeper, having us take greater responsibility for even our development plans for our constituents, and having minimum standards of requirement for the competence and capability of the individuals, our qualification to sit here. So it's a lot of work and consideration. It literally now sets a bar for the first time in the history of Jamaica, a bar that holds parliamentarians accountable. I am very pleased that a commitment made by the Prime Minister to ensure that Jamaicans were availed of an appreciation for our jobs has been executed. It benefits us as parliamentarians. It benefits new individuals who seek to become parliamentarians to represent the people of Jamaica.
Teen boy charged for armed robbery in St. Andrew. The police on Tuesday charged a teen boy for the armed robbery of a man as he walked along Sutton Avenue in St. Andrew. He is answering to charges of robbery with aggravation, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. A court date for him is being arranged. Reports from the Halfway Tree Police are that about 6 a.m. on Wednesday, March 12, a man was walking along the roadway when he was stopped by the teen and his companion on a motorcycle. According to the police, the teen brandished a firearm and demanded the man's cell phone and then escaped on the motorcycle in the area. A report was made to the police. The teen was arrested following an operation. He was subsequently charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney on Tuesday, June 3rd. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.